Hey everybody, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. It is Happy Fearless Friday, Fearless and Freedom Friday. And oh my gosh, I just wanted to stop by and give you guys some encouragement. And also, which is encouraging to me. It's always for me as well. It's never ever just for any one person or anybody outside of me, with the exception. I'm never the exception. I am blessed and encouraged as well by the thoughts and the things, just the downloads that God has for me. And sharing them with you is just such an extra blessing. So I am blessed and favored by God, and I just love that. And you are as well. You are blessed by God. You are His one and only you. Whoever you are, whatever your name is, there is no one like you or can do the things that He's placed inside of you. Nobody can do it like you. So, some things that have been like on my mind this week, as I step outside of past and get through migraines and just feeling awful this week, but feeling so much greater, strengthened, and all of those things on today. I wanted to talk to you guys about just being fearless, right? And you hear me say it so many times. So many times I'm always posting Fearless Friday or Freedom Friday, and it's that Friday. And I do the other days as well, but Fearless Friday for me is so paramount. It's so paramount because this is the day when I feel most fearless, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why. I'm gonna try not to cry through this, but I'm not sure why, but and I've prayed to God to help me to be fearless. Every day I need this fight. I need this vigor every single day. God, why? I don't necessarily ask why I don't have it, but I pray for it. I pray to have it every day. And I haven't had it every day. But what I have found out is that on your way to seeing your passion through and seeing making decisions, setting goals, busting down those goals, doing the work to get where you want to be, whether it's entrepreneurially or whether it's inside of your family cohesiveness, inside of your home or your mental state, mental health, psychological, whatever that may be, spiritual, whatever that may be, while you're doing the work to get there, there are times when you will feel where you will feel out of step, or you might feel disconnected, or you may feel just like you're all wrong and not doing any of the right things, right? That's normal. That's normal. Especially when you're wanting to go further, or you're wanting to reach another level or different steps to where you're going, to being where it is that you want to be, to reaching whatever goal that you have next. And you may not have even written it down or set it as a goal, but it's a place that you want to be more of or see more of. That's a normal thing, and that what God has shown me is that that's a part of your growth. That's a part of growing from one stage to the next. It's like you're not finding the same, you're not getting the same strength from the same inspiration, or you're not feeling the same words or the same word or the same what, the same meaning that you may have gathered strength from in one phase of your life or one stage of your life or chapter, may not fill you with the same vigor, the same vibrance, and the same strength that you need, because you need to go higher and you're seeking to do more. That is what that means. That means that you are going higher, that you are in the right place, and to keep going after, keep seeking for, keep praying for, and keep thinking about, right? Thinking about holding whatever those plans are inside of your head freshly, smartly, planning along the way. So today, you can't, let me see, I can't even pick it up. Today, I'm rocking my girl, Tiffany Barnes' Kingdom Connection shirt. And I put it on because it has a white crown. I love it. It has a white crown, and I have on white shorts, so it matched, right? It matched. So I didn't really, I just put it on. I love the shirt. It's red. I love the color, and it's white. It has white in it. It matched my shorts, and even if it didn't, it still matches. So what sprang into my mind, though, just a little bit ago, was that what are we connecting ourselves to? What are you connecting yourself to feed into your purpose, to feed into the strength of who you are, of what you need, of where you're going? What do you need to disconnect from, right? Think about those things and plan accordingly. Do them with humility. Take care of them with care and compassion for self first, and for others secondly. We don't want to be hurtful and things like that, because there are some things that you need to disconnect from. There are some things I need to disconnect from, or not spend so much of your time doing. Yeah, there has to be some disconnection so that there is additional connection with the things that you need, right? Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, and I receive that. I pray that you do as well. In your journey to being fear in my journey and being fearless and feeling oh so fearless on a Friday, what I was just told today, and that's why it's resonating so high with me today, because I was just told it today. God just spoke it to me today, right before this, that I give you all of that on Friday. I need to do everything while I have it, because I know that it fades and it diminishes, right? So with knowing that, what are you going to do? Trina, Cat, Katrina, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Your name, what are you going to do? For those days that you feel your highest courage, your highest strength, what are you going to do? And what God told me was to do everything that you do, so much that you can do in that moment, in that time. And that is what's going to fill the other days. That's what's going to help you transpose those other days into fearless days. You might feel your most spirit uplifted self maybe on a Sunday, maybe on a Monday. It might even be Wednesday. On those days, pour so much into those days that it spills out and carries you over into the next day, because there are some ebbs and flows with how you feel about yourself, about your dreams, whether they matter, others, what the outside looks like, and what you convey to others, right? So it has its pluses, but it also has its minuses as well. So on those days when you feel the most, whatever you feel the most exuberant, you feel the most expressive, you feel the most whatever the case may be, in my case it's fearless. So I need to do I need to do everything that I can within that day, that my fearless mind and my fearless heart and soul have made room for, because I know, and I know because of history, I'm not speaking that I want it to fade or diminish. I would love for it to keep on going strong, day after day after day, moment after moment. But history, what I've done, how I've lived through the days have shown me that it diminishes and it fades. So therefore, you must put in all that you can in your fearless day. It will make room for that fearlessness for tomorrow. It will make room. God's word. Man, it will make room. So everything that you do, it will make room. It will come full circle. You have it all today. You feel it today. Yep. So what you're going to do with it? What are you going to do with your Fearful Friday? What are you going to do with your freedom? However it is that you're feeling emblazoned to feel, right? You feel compassionate. You feel the most compassionate at this day and hour, on this day, at this time, during this month. Do the most that you can during that time, so that it will carry and look, pour over into giving you room to not be so depleted, giving you the room that you need to keep on with that, with the essence of that fearlessness, or that the essence of that strengthening and courageous. You're feeling all struck and all of these things that are positive toward the compassions of your heart, to what God has rooted on the inside. Keep on going in that, for that moment, in that time. Don't sit down and watch TV. Don't you sit down and do crossword puzzles. Don't you get up and go to, I don't know, whatever. Feed that. If doing any of those things help feed into that positive posture that you have so strongly for the moment, go right ahead. But think about it and pour into those moments and times as much as you can. Watch those days may give you the will that you need to be motivational. I feel most motivated this particular day. So you know what? You need to connect with motivation and positivity all the much more that day, because that will spring forth that growth for the days to come. For those days to come when you're not as motivated, you don't feel the will to do this, you don't feel like, other things are occupying your mind. Maybe something's a report that you received, news that you've heard, has brought, though, as you feed into that moment and those those days or what have you, that you are most at your most prime and opportune, strengthened, courageous, and all of those things you want to be. You had the will to receive motivation. You had the will to see that the glass is more half full than it is half empty. You're the most optimistic on this day. Fill all your day, all your time, as much as you can, with that optimism, with that motivation, with that strength, with that courageousness. That could be connecting to people, that could be watching videos. When I say connecting to people, I mean people that you know of, physically or virtually. Could be through YouTube, watching motivational speakers or singers, songs. Connect to those things all the more during those days and those times. They will help you to, they will add to your state of being, that present state of being. They will add to that, and there will be overflow. There is room for you. There is room for you. God makes room for all of those things. So that's what today's fearlessness has taught me, is to take the most advantage of those days, those times and periods that you are up, that you are so lifted up, you're so high. Take advantage of those moments. And for those things that you are connected to, thank you, Tiff, that you are connected to, that you need to disconnect from, do so wisely and do so with humility and love, and make room. God makes room. God makes room for that. That's it for today. I pray that y'all had a wonderful, awesome, fearless, freeing, courageous, whatever, all of those things. I pray all of those things for you today, tomorrow, and the days on. Make room for your fearlessness to come about. Have a great one, y'all.